Donna Reed,
Miss Lucia Getty,
Mr. Delton Adams Senior,
Alonzo Lumpkin. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Paul Brown Show.
Senator Malcolm Graham,
Miss Jennifer Roberts,
Mr. Erwin Carmichael,
Representative Rodney Moore,
Miss Donna Reed,
Miss Lucia Getty,
Mr. Delton Adams Senior,
Alonzo Lumpkin.
So you be encouraged.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Paul Brown Show. This evening, my guest will be West Charlotte JROTC cadets and their commander. First of all, I have Colonel Owens. He's the battalion commander.
Okay, how you doing, Paul?
All right, so yourself. I had the battalion commander Moses, and I have Cadet Sergeant Major Irvin. So how y'all doing this evening?
Good.
We're doing good. Thanks for inviting us back.
Thank you, sir, for coming on the show. Colonel Owens, tell the audience a little bit about yourself and about the ROTC program.
Okay, Colonel Darrell Owens. I've been at West Charlotte now for 6 years and retired from the military in 2008 after a long career, about 21 years of active service as an officer and 10 years as an enlisted soldier. So, and came to Charlotte and started teaching at West Charlotte, and here we are.
Tell us a little bit about the ROTC program.
Okay, ROTC program is a character and a leadership program. And that's the primary basis of the program, and it's all about teaching young people to be better citizens, and that's our charter. And I enjoy doing it, especially when you have cadets like these cadets that we have today.
Correct. I applaud each one of y'all. Next is I have my cadet battalion commander Moses.
Hi, how you doing?
Great, and yourself?
Good.
Tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
My name is Samaya Moses. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. This is my 4th year in ROTC, and yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
You got any shout outs? Who you want to say shout out to?
My mama. My mama.
Okay, all right. And yourself, sir?
My name is Tiana Irvin. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. This is my 2nd year in the ROTC, but I've been at West Charlotte all 4 years. I don't really have anybody to shout out except for the JROTC unit that I participate in. Shout out to them. They're great people. That's pretty much it.
Okay, the cadets. I know this is your first time in that position. Tell us a little bit about what do you do as battalion commander and command sergeant major?
As battalion commander, I'm over everything. I'm like an overseer. So he runs all the drill team, like drill team, radar team, rifle team, and if anything go wrong, I'm in charge of anything that go wrong and go right in the battalion.
Okay, all right. And yourself, Colonel?
Basically
Sergeant
told
Major.
my part. So basically, I run all the practices and make sure everything that runs smoothly, make sure there are no hiccups so that we can make the battalion look good, make sure that everything runs very smoothly.
And it's kind of broken down where the commander is in charge of primarily the officers.
Yes, sir.
She's in charge of everything and has responsibility for everything, and where the sergeant major is over the enlisted cadets within the organization. So that's how it's broken down generally. But the commander is over the command as a whole, the staff, which you'll meet a little bit later, and then the command sergeant major runs all the enlisted soldiers, or cadets in this case.
Colonel Owens, how are these cadets selected to these positions? What's the qualifications?
Qualification, there's quite a few qualifications, and some of it is just kind of subjective, meaning that we kind of look at the cadets and say they have the the dedication that's needed. They have the skills that's needed. They have the leadership that's needed, the maturity that's needed in order to do that. So it's kind of subjective on the one hand, and the other part is just how they perform in the classroom, how they perform around the school as a whole, because we want them as leaders in the battalion to represent us well, not only when they're with us, but when they're outside of the program. So there's a lot of subjective criteria, but it was very easy, especially with the commander here. I chose her really at the end of last year, maybe even earlier, as probably the predecessor to the previous battalion commander, because she had all the skills necessary to be very successful at it. So it's a lot of subjective, but a lot of leadership ability and the respect that they command from the other cadets.
Colonel Moses, what inspired you to want to be a cadet in the ROTC program?
What inspired me? I just wanted to be better than I already was, but I know I could be better and push myself to be someone greater than I was. And I just feel like ROTC, it helps you. It just helps you be better. Not in, like in the real world, it just prepares you for the real world. So, yeah.
Sergeant Major, I see you sitting over there all serious. So what made you want to be in the ROTC program?
Well, truthfully, I was forced to be in there by my counselors. But once I got in there, I actually liked it a lot, which is why I chose to stay. But once I got in, I realized, like, this is not something that you can take lightly. It's something that it really prepares you for the future, prepares you for better things to come, really. When I first got in, I was a little crazy, I must say. But now it's really helped me, like, settle down and be more focused on the things that come ahead.
How did each one of your family feel about you being in the program?
Oh, they loved it. Like, it was crazy because previous members of my family have been in ROTC and some of them have been in the military. So when they found out, they were really excited. They wanted me to stay in, even though I wanted to get out.
Yes, sir. How about yourself?
They were happy because I've been in ROTC since my 9th grade year.
Okay.
So when I got this position, Mom was happy. She kept on asking me, "Are you gonna be okay? Are you gonna handle it? Can you do your job?" She was just asking a lot of questions, but she was happy. My family was happy.
Colonel Moses, Colonel Owens, apologize for that. What are some of the training that the cadets have to attend?
Well, Paul, we have a lot of training that we go through. One of the biggest training is where we go down to Fort Jackson.
Okay.
And select cadets get to go down to Fort Jackson for a week. And they go through a lot of military training. They stay in military barracks. They eat in the military dining facility. They go through confidence courses. They train on physical training. They go through drill and ceremony. So a lot of that down there doing that week. Some of the things back at home station, we call it, or back at the school, they go through Raider training, which is a physical type of competition between schools. We compete in almost everything against all the schools, in all 20 schools in the CMS program. So that Raider is kind of physical push-ups, you run, you carry different equipment, to see being timed on all that stuff. And then we have rifle training. We had, as a matter of fact, I finished up with rifle training today with one of our cadets. And that's just marksmanship, basic marksmanship, firing an air rifle. And again, we're competing against the other schools. We'll go up against all the schools here coming up with our annual CMS tri-meet.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a lot of different training. And excuse me. With that training, you have to have leaders in place to kind of direct that and to push that. And that's where the leaders within the battalion get their training on leadership and how they can plan, coordinate, and then execute these training opportunities that we have.
That's awesome. When they go to Fort Jackson, are they saluted by the enlisted individual, active duties enlisted, or do they get that type of?
No, it's a separate and distinct organization. So in the military, at Fort Jackson or any military base, they wouldn't be recognized as, even though she's a cadet lieutenant colonel
Correct.
in the JROTC, she wouldn't be recognized by enlisted soldier where he or she would salute her. Now in the ROTC, they would.
Okay. All right.
They would, but not for the JROTC, right?
So once you get in ROTC and your college, here it comes. They're gonna start saluting you. So what do y'all like most about being in the ROTC program, Ms. Moses?
What I like most, I like that, you make all types of friends.
Correct.
You meet all types of people at the competition against other schools. Like, it's just fun. It's like another home for me.
Correct.
Away from home. I feel comfortable there, so, yeah.
How about you, Cadet Irvin?
Well, the thing that I like about it is it keeps me busy. Like I wouldn't say I don't ever have time, but I do spend a lot of time at JROTC. But other than that, it helps. Like I said before, it helps prepare me for the life to come, the obstacles to come also.
Being that this is your family, because if you possibly go into active duty, y'all gonna have each other's back. How does that feel, knowing that camaraderie that should exist between the group that exists in ROTC, Junior ROTC at West Charlotte?
It feels good. It feels great, like, to have that people have your back, someone you can count on. I can turn to him with anything, like Colonel, my instructors,
Correct.
or my XO, or my Sergeant Major. So it just feels good to have somebody always there for you.
How about yourself, Sergeant Major?
Well, the instructors, they act as like your fathers away from home.
Okay.
They act as great father figures. And as far as the other cadets, they act as your brothers and sisters. So we're basically one big family. And as any other family, we get into arguments and stuff, but it's nothing that we can't ever get past,
So that's a good feeling, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What's your ultimate goal in life?
My ultimate goal in life is to be better than I think. Like, in my head, I feel like the perfect life is, have a career, have a diploma, graduate from high school, college, have some type of business for yourself and stuff like that. But you just gotta always think to yourself, like, you can be better. Mm-hmm. Like, you can do anything you want to do in your life. You can be anything. So that's basically it.
How about you, Sergeant Major?
Well, my ultimate goal is just to be successful. No matter what it is that I'm doing, I just want to be successful.
And I see all these ribbons and awards. Describe to the audience some of those awards and what they mean, those ribbons.
This court right here, this is my commander's court for the drill team. I'm a commander. And this is a superior cadet. I got this when I was in 10th grade. I have another one, but I don't have it on right now. But these is basically like things they would do. Like I was a cheerleader, so this is like for varsity sports. Okay. And we get awards from him or our first sergeant or command sergeant major. And over here on this side, these like the special ones. These like for the drill team that we win, the competition that we go to and stuff. And then down here, I got academics, and I had AB honor roll for the whole year. And drill team, color guard, and JCOC, the camp that he was talking about that we go to for a week. I went there my whole year, all 4 years. I went there.
How about you, Sergeant Major?
Well, me and her have the same medal right here. Superior. It's basically for being one of the more outstanding cadets in the battalion. Okay. This one was from the VFW. I was awarded this one. These are just basically awards for participating in JROTC events. stuff that you can do in JROTC, like special teams and stuff. Some of these are given for stuff outside of ROTC also. So you can earn ribbons and medals and stuff for doing stuff outside of ROTC, such as sports and